Some time ago, I walked into a local coffee shop that also served breakfast. And of course, like every other coffee shop, they have takeout cups with their name on it. When I walked in, somebody walked in front of me, and the woman had one of the coffee cups from the restaurant. I saw her go and fill the coffee up. I didn't pay much attention until I saw her husband ordering breakfast like they had not been there. I subsequently found out they had not. I asked the assistant manager and I said, listen, I saw what this woman did. So when I leave, I gave her money. I said, go over and give her the receipt and say, some nice man just paid for your coffee. He thought that you couldn't afford it. So I just want to let you know that he paid for it. And here's the receipt. She said the woman went ballistic. What do you think this is? I can afford my own coffee. When she finished her rant, the assistant manager looked at her and said, well, if you could afford it, why didn't you pay for it in the first place? It's a good question. I'll tell you why I think. Because she felt entitled. Because she felt like she had spent enough money at that place, and because of that, she should get a free cup of coffee. There's a lot of entitlement today. I mean, my generation was called the me generation, but it seems like every subsequent generation has made it even more and more about themselves. We are probably, especially as a country here in the United States, we are more entitled than ever. We believe we're entitled to titles, entitled to promotions, entitled to specific jobs, when maybe we have never proven ourselves, nor do we have the education. We just feel like that we're who we are, and because of that, it is enough. It's what I call the me myth. But it probably won't surprise you to know that Jesus was always having to deal with a me myth, even in his time. He had to deal with it from the Pharisees. He had to deal with it from his own followers. Because you see, there is, to a certain degree, things that we have to focus on, taking care of ourselves, taking responsibility for ourselves, focusing on ourselves. But we also have to balance it out with the collective mentality and actions of serving others. So how do we deal with this particular me myth? I'm going to be talking about that this coming Sunday. We're going to look at a particular story from the scriptures where this me myth was so prevalent and so apparent, and we'll see what Jesus said about it, and we'll learn some lessons on how we can actually balance the me myth in our society today. It's all going to be happening this coming Sunday at Community Bible Church right here in Dania Beach. We're located 1 mile west of I-95, 1 mile east of 441 at the corner of Griffin Road and Southwest 30th Avenue. We have 2 morning worship services, one at 9:45 a.m. and one at 11 o'clock a.m. By the way, if you can't join us in person, we'd love for you to join us online over on our YouTube channel. You'll be able to see it right here on YouTube. Make sure you tune in at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time this coming Sunday, January the 30th, 2023, right here at Community Bible Church. And remember, it's not all about you, and it's not all about me. We'll take a look at balancing the me myth this coming Sunday. We'll see you then.